Welcome to my channel, Sharon B, Life by Sharon B. How I started my own catering and delivery business. Got 2 LLCs plus a hazmat endorsement in Arizona. Hit that subscribe button. Turn your notification bells on so you won't miss every time that I post. You ever feel like food delivery apps are just the beginning? I turned my gig work into 2 legit businesses, and one of them is certified to deliver medicine. Let me show you how. So how I started out was on Zipty, the app. Well, it's a download. Then delivered that, Red Wagon. I was delivering catering orders constantly. And one day I asked the rehab center, do y'all ever need regular delivery services? That one question led to my first contract. And from there, I built 2 separate businesses. One, Shan's Family Deliveries LLC, my all-purpose delivery company. I deliver groceries, catering, and prescription medicines because I'm hazmat endorsed in my state. And then I started Shan's Family Kitchen, my licensed catering business. Here I cook and deliver meals for events, group homes, and more. I wanted to keep everything clean and legal, so I registered 2 LLCs. And if you're thinking of doing something similar, here's how. And before I tell you how, so the 2 businesses I opened, I'm currently not operating right now because my mother passed in October, and I went through a bit of like depression and stuff. So I'm just kind of getting back to everything, even making videos more regularly because I kind of fell off into a little depression. I'm trying to come out of it. So I wasn't running my businesses, but I'm gonna be dropping videos of me, with my delivery services and my catering services. But now I am down a vehicle, and I got to get it's vehicle things that's happening with me right now. But again, it was mostly because I took off. Since October, I really haven't done anything. But I'm getting back to it, and I look forward to dropping videos about both of my businesses. I can't wait to do that once I get it back going and get everything I need again, like mostly my vehicle again. And I need like one of those, I want a little van type thing. So yeah. So that is why I'm not dropping videos on that just yet, but that is coming. I want to just let you guys know that. So these are the options. Option 1, delivery only, catering, and more. If you don't want to cook, this is the easiest path to start a delivery only business. First, you need to register an LLC in your state. I used azcc.gov. I'm in Arizona. 2, get proper vehicle insurance. You do need the proper insurance, and you need to look that up in your state. 3, if you want to deliver medication like me, apply for a hazmat or endorsements on your license, or check with your state and see what you need to do to deliver medications. And then 4, create a flyer in Canva and reach out to restaurants that need catering delivery, rehab centers, group homes, sober living homes, local offices, schools, and clinics. And car lots. Car lots. Here is big. Car lots. Definitely check your local car lots. Like the big, like Fords and stuff like that. So you're not cooking, you're solving a delivery problem. This route works in any state. Just check your local laws. Okay, option 2, and this is the route that I'm doing. Option 2, prepare and deliver your own food. If you want to be one, prepping the food, like I do through Shan's Family Kitchen, here's how I got legal in Arizona. In Arizona, I needed an LLC for my catering business. I needed a food handler's card through Maricopa County, a catering permit from the Arizona Department of Health Services, a commercial kitchen. So I couldn't cook from home unless it fits under the cottage food laws, which do not allow hot meals or meat. So I did rent out a local commercial kitchen here in Arizona. They got a lot of them, and it wasn't that much to rent it out for in a month, because you could go by hours, and I wasn't there that many hours to use it. So that's what I did. But other states are different, so you definitely just want to check in your state. But that is what I did. And I do also have a cottage foods license. I'm not going to talk on that much on here. This is something in Arizona, if you want to sell like baked goods and stuff out your home, stuff you want to cook out of your home. I do have a cottage food license to do that, because I'm going to do cupcakes, but that's something different. But yes. So once I had everything, I was able to start preparing meals for rehab centers, offices, events, and more, all under my brand. So here are some key reminders. Every state is different. So before you start, check your state licensing and food safety rules. Contact your local health department. That's who you want to contact. Ask if you need a food permit, business license, or insurance upgrade. Even if you're just delivering, having your LLC and a hazmat endorsement puts you way ahead of the game, and it does. It really does. So I started with gig apps, and I turned them into two legit businesses. Shan Family Deliveries LLC for all types of deliveries, and Shan Family Kitchen LLC for licensed meal prep and catering. You don't need to choose one path. You can do both like I did. Also, apply for your EIN. I have one for both businesses, for each businesses. Get commercial vehicle insurance. So, and if you're in a state, find a licensed commissary or commercial kitchen or church kitchens. You can use a church kitchen as well. So, yes. Follow me for more real side hustle and business tips. And I'm going to drop some other creators here, just giving you like insight on the catering. Because I'm telling you, I don't know if like you into cooking or anything. That's it's a very great business to start. But I will just drop those creators here showing you that. I won't be back, but I'll see you in my next video. And again, thanks for watching.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
See you again next time.
I got something for you guys to check out. So, from the gig work that I started sometime last November up until now, I present to you guys Lucky Chucky Logistics. I finally got the company up and running, and I got my articles of incorporation, my EIN number, my USDOT number, and I'm officially transitioning from a gig worker to having my own courier and catering business here in the DMV area. Alright, check it out. Today, we are working a brand new contract, a new catering contract. Let me show you what it looks like. So, if you're going to get into catering, any catering of any type, it's best that you get you multiple hot bags. You get you a cart like this so that it makes carrying things in a lot easier. Now, this trip, it took me like an hour to get over here. Some of these trips could be a lot longer, a lot shorter. This one for today, drove from Alexandria, Virginia up to Frederick, Maryland. You want to make sure you put your sauces and your utensils to one side. You got the desserts there in the box, and here's all your hot food. Today we got beef fajitas, chicken fajitas, veggie fajitas, and rice. You can see we're pretty much done. This cart goes back in there, and we get ready for the next catering order. much a wrap. That's pretty much how you could expect catering orders to go on a day-to-day basis. That order that I just did, I consider it like a medium-sized order. Catering orders could come in small, medium, large, jumbo. The cart is always good to have in a vehicle that can fit all of your food. But if you guys have more questions, or if you're interested in getting into catering and you want to know how it goes, please follow me, like and comment here, and I'll be glad to return any answers to your questions you may have.
Before I had a catering business, I used to do it in my 1996 Nissan Pulsar S-Pack. It was light blue. My dad actually gave me one of his old vans. It was a Mitsubishi Express van. It had no aircon, it had no heater, it had no stereo, it had no key. You couldn't lock the car, but he gave it to me for free, so I loved that van. I ran that van into the ground, and then we bought this van, which has been my ride or die. I love my Volkswagen, it's so good. And then now we've bought had 2 Ford Transit vans, bigger vans to bigger vans. So you need a big van.
Alright, today I'm going to show you some steps that you can take to start your own catering business. I would suggest to start with food that you already know how to cook, that you've been cooking for years and your family always loves you to cook it. Once you do that, develop a menu and start looking for catering partners. I have chosen Easy Cater, but keep in mind they do charge a 20% fee. So if you can start this on your own, do it with a small website and your friends and family. Next thing is you want to look for a shared kitchen or a commissary kitchen space. These are a very good cost-effective way for you to be able to rent kitchen space by the hour or by the day, depending on how many catering orders you have. Again, this will be a very cost-effective way for you to get started at first. Another thing I would suggest is start looking for the licenses and requirements that you're going to need. A lot of times the commissary spaces, the kitchen spaces will have a list of all the things that you need to do for that city. They've done already the due diligence for you. Another thing is I would suggest is start looking for catering stuff that you're going to need. Start looking at your budget. What is it that you're going to need to be able to completely succeed?
A simple way that you can get a hold of a business owner's information is Google and Yelp. Those two literally have the type of business, who owns the business, their address, their phone number, their email. Literally, you have access to all of their information. So if you can just Google or Yelp print shops in your area or aerospace companies in your area, send them an email, make it look like legit, right? Professional. Or you can send a flyer in the mail, or you can tape a flyer to their door if you want to go there, or just hit them up. Cold calls, right? That's all you got to do. And all you have to do is get in with one business. That's how it started for me. It just started with one business, and that business referred me to another one, and that one referred me to another one. And then I started asking around, like, hey, do you guys need a delivery driver? What about you? You know what I mean? So you got to put yourself out there. And there are websites that you can go to, right? The career websites that you can go to, and you can see those businesses' old listings for drivers. And you can just reach out to them on their own. You don't need to go through those websites. So when I talked about those websites, I used them, but I didn't really use it for what I was supposed to use it for. You know what I mean? So when you see like applications available, instead of applying to it through that website, why not hit up the business on your own? You know what I mean? And say, this is what I offer you. Come on, you gotta cheat the system.